very concerned, aren't we, about, of course, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and whether she is overdoing it simply by even making a recent appearance at the Trooping of the Colour. I know I've said this before, but really, I admire you ladies. It's easier for us men, you know. We'll have a quick wave, by the way. It really is a lot easier for us men. We can put on a suit and a tie, have a shave, splash a bit of water, and that's it, you know. You kind of look all right in many respects. For a lady of Catherine's standing, a beauty, there's a lot to be done. There's hairstyling, the outfit, the heels, are they comfortable, all that sort of stuff. It's a long, hard slog. And as I said, I had great admiration for her, simply just going through that. But now, of course, a lot of people, including the Queen, Queen Camilla, are asking the question, is the King literally overdoing it? And as ever, let me explain. Morning, nice to see you today. Thank you so much for joining me as ever. And thank you as ever for your support on all of those videos. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it. Yes, we get angry, don't we, with the nutters of Stonehenge and stuff like that. I don't think it achieves anything, do you? You know, it's all very well protested and stuff like that, but really, because we're in this social media age, it just goes over. You're on the next one. You know, as I said, defacing the portrait of His Majesty the King, no effect whatsoever. What I'd like to see is heavy fines and possible jail sentences. I don't know about you, that's how strong I feel about defacing people's property. Should be a criminal offence. That's how it goes. What's interesting now, though, as we know, His Majesty the King, since, of course, the announcement of the fact that he's been treated for cancer, I don't know where he gets his energy from, but as we told you recently, the day before, that he was meeting with the international footballer and, of course, entrepreneur David Beckham, he'd been having treatment. Clearly, he's pushing through. What I can tell you, though, is we've had a lot of people contact me saying, do you not think, Neil, that he's overdoing it? Now, I did reach out to Kensington Palace and Buckingham Palace, and basically, as ever, they're very cautious about what they say. But this is what they told me, and I wanted to share it with you. They said that, look, you know, His Majesty the King is very, very determined not to let people down. And the other side of it, and I kind of agree this in many respects, don't you, is that, as he said, things have been put in the diary for a year in advance. And now what? He stays at home and looks into space and feels sorry for himself. He feels that for a few short hours, if he can get out there and just make people happy, show people that he's up and about and has got some drive, it's good for him. Now, they also passed on the fact that, you know, this is something that's been inherently sort of given to him, shall we say, by our late wonderful monarch, Queen Elizabeth II. She never complained, no matter how ill she felt. Very rarely missing a day off for any engagement, only in the latter part, of course, of her reign when things overcame her. As for His Majesty the King, they said he's in fine health and actually gets very bored if there's some downtime, say in the days of his treatment. So while people are saying, should he be just staying at home, recuperating, recovering? Yes, I'm sure Queen Camilla would like that because obviously, you know, she wants the very best for him. And I'm not giggling at that. I'm giggling at how would you make him stop? You know, this is what men are like, aren't they? We take no notice, right, girls? But what I think is interesting is the fact that he has pushed forward. And as they said, they've received many letters from people around the world who have cited that His Majesty the King has become something of an inspiration because, you know, there he is, even though he's going through this treatment. And yes, he has all of that great medical experience behind him, but he's pushing forward. He's standing there meeting and greeting people, enjoying life, not letting it pass him by. And that apparently is the message that His Majesty the King is trying to get out there. Don't let this be your life. Carry on the best you can, if you can, small steps, baby steps, whatever you want to call it. But he said life is for living, and he simply didn't want to let down all of those wonderful people that have assigned moments in their day, their life, all that sort of stuff, in order to meet him. And he will continue to work at a steady, but of course, checked pace as and when he is available. And what you see now, I just think, is an incredible workload for someone not just of his age, but what he's going through. And for that, genuinely, we should be truly grateful. Now, do you agree? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.